Welcome crafty friends, it's Louise here, and in today's video we are going to have a look at the March online exclusives. Now these were released on Tuesday, March the 4th, 2025, but I've only just had a chance to get this video done and I didn't want to miss out on showing you the new products. And what I'm also going to do is show you where you can find them on my website. So let's hop over to the screen, and I've also got samples, so you want to hang around so that I can show you product and some samples. So this is where you're going to land when you type in louisemayer.stampinup.net, and you'll go to shop now and then click on this tab here, what's new, and then you'll go down to the new arrivals and click on there. And usually the first things that come up are the two new kits. So we'll have a look at these kits. So welcoming garden kit, and here's what you're going to get in the kit. So you're going to get your card bases, which are pre-printed. You're going to get die cuts. You're going to get a mini ink and a block. You're going to have spaces here. These are punch outs for stamping your sentiments. So this is the stamp set that you're going to get. I've even got patterns on the envelopes. You'll get your score tape and some dimensionals. So you're getting everything. You probably only need a pair of scissors and that's it for the whole kit. So we'll go back and we'll have a look at the other kit, because I don't have these at the moment to show you. So this is a nice maritime feel, masculine if you like. So once again, patterned card bases, your punch outs, pre-printed cards, some linen thread, an ink spot, and this is the stamp set you're going to get. So for $37, that's really good value. That's Australian dollars, because you're going to get 9 cards. You're going to have a block to keep, a ink pad, a mini ink pad, and this stamp set. So good value. Now onto the online exclusives. So here they are. They come next. And I will have this woven textures and textured note dies to show you. I bought the suite. So in a suite, so you understand what you're going to get. There's 2 packs of papers. So you've got the woven textures and the botanical textures. That's in black and white. Going to get a stamp set. You're going to get some textured white ribbon. These dies, beautiful dies, these ones. All these, I'll show these to you later because I've got those. So you're going to go all the way to the bottom and go to the next page, and then you have another page of them. I know I'm going quickly, but I just wanted to show you where you could find them. And then there's just one more here. After that, then they're all older stock. So this corrugated 3D embossing folder would be the last one. And also I might tell you while I've got you here, this little heart, that means that if you click on that, it puts you in your favorites. So I could click on that and then I can put it into my favorites. I can make a new list I could say next order, create new list, and it will go in there. Okay. All right, and then it comes up highlighted there so you know that you've got something in your favorites. Okay, now I will transfer over now to my camera phone. So we'll start out with the woven textures, and you can almost feel the texture in these papers. So this has got a more grey tones to it, and then that's a directional weave. And this is good too, because you need to have these more neutral patterns. I'll bring it up closer so you can see the pattern. It's like a jute, or a thick weave. There we have another one. And I really like this diamond weave. And this is like a Hessian bag weave. And this is another one that's got great visual texture. So this is what we would classify as visual texture, because it's flat rather than physical texture. So then on to the textured botanicals. I'll do one sheet at a time. So they're all black and white. And this would be very easy to fussy cut. And you could even do some colouring with markers or pencils. And on the back, you're going to get, on all of them, on the back side is a more grungy type of look, which is really going to be great for outdoors and maybe motorbikes, bike riding, outdoors, lots of different things. So this one's really nice too, because it's got like they've done Stamped Off or second generation in the background, and so it looks like it's got depth in that paper because of the shaded in the background. And another great for even kids playing in the mud, kids photos, teenage photos. Lots of possibilities. With a black background. You can see I've already cut into this. So this is a smaller print, which is good to have a variety of different size prints, especially for scrapbooking. And that's the sort of the same print as the previous, but with a black background. It's almost like they've brushed on it and then added some water as well with brush strokes. See, that would also be good for renovations and things like that, house renovations. And here's another one that, and I'll show you what I've done with this paper, because you can do some colouring in. Look at that. That's like an army look to it, isn't it? Fatigues, the army fatigues. Now we've got the textured notes. So we've got this circular basket weave there, and when you've stamped with it, it's got a lot of texture. And these two here. Now there's no dies to cut these out, but I'll show you what I've done. I've fussy cut this and it's quite easy. And these fonts are lovely. You are seriously the best. Thank you, and a little note of appreciation. And then these dies. So I'm loving these because they've got different shapes, different indentations. They don't cut all the way through, they just put an indent in the paper. I'll get one to show you. So this is my sample here, and see how you've got just the indentations. And so there've lots of different ones in there. And this is using shaded spruce, and I've stamped that off a couple of times before stamping. And these are not in the set, these are the Regal dots from a previous set, and shaded spruce ribbon. And I've just used some markers to colour in just a couple of the leaves there. And then this one, you can't see it, it's not as pronounced because it's on pattern paper. I actually cut this piece from the back of the background. It's just to save paper, so it actually fits inside that there. And these are some dots that come in the set as well. These are neutral matte dots. And so I would say these could be pecan pie colour, and this is a basic grey type colour, quite light, black and white. So now I'm using some of the basket weave there, and this particular ribbon here, it is the dotted ribbon, and it's been around for a long time, and I've just turned it over so you can't see the dots. But I just thought it looked nice, adding that bit of texture there. And this is the die comes in it here. See, that's for your sentiment there. So on this one, I've used the smaller leaf stamp, and I've added Old Olive, and I've inked it up, and then added some Mossy Meadow with a sponge dauber just around the edges. Okay, and this is the textured ribbon that comes in. This thread is not in the set, it's an older one. It's Neutral Tones linen thread. So you can't see it as much on here because I've done some collage stamping. So that is where I've even used the Elements of Texture stamp. It's been around for a while, but I use it a lot. So that's that writing there. But you can see, so I've done second and third generation stamping for all the background. So I've used in that stamp the circular basket weave there, and this here, and it's quite light in the background, so I've done that around, and I've sponged around the edges as well. Now with this one, I see here I've stamped and then fussy cut. This is the new 3D mini corrugated. So it's not mini as in size, but mini as in the size of the corrugations. So what I've done here to highlight those is brush over some ink. I didn't use a blending brush. I used one of these tools to just brush some espresso ink over the top. And these are some of those neutral dots. Now, a couple of other items that I've bought, but I actually haven't made anything yet. So these are really sweet little scenes, and I've been on the hunt to get a few more masculine type, but this would make a nice even children's scene stamp. You know, it's a cubby tree house. And then you have this die here. So it's got a wood grain, it will cut a wood grain frame, and then you've got a couple of ovals. So the oval would be quite good with this one here. Okay, so that's it from me today. And here, I'll bring my samples back in so that you can, yes, you can see all of those. And I will put a link to my website down below in the description. And I hope you have a great day. It's Friday here in Australia, so heading into a very, very wet weekend. So bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't before. Thank you.